Hey everybody, anyone is here, and today we are back on the RAC Pack server. And I know it's been a few days since my last episode. I actually don't know how long it's been since my last released episode versus this episode, but it's been about probably 4 days or so since I even been on the server between Valentine's Day and my wife's birthday and a couple other things I had going on. It was just a really busy weekend for me, so I really haven't been able to really do much, unfortunately. What I was able to do is update the pack, and I just finished doing that today. And besides a lot of mods being updated, I'm not even going to go through the list. You could just, if you go down into the description where the link to the pack is, if you go back to the bottom of that page and click on 1.5.3, that is the latest pack, and those are the latest updates. But we did add a couple things. Statues mod, which will allow us to make player statues, which is kind of cool. Roguelike dungeons, which create these really cool procedurally generated dungeons, which look like a lot of fun, and logistics pipes, which is something I'm not too interested in personally, especially with my AE system, but it's something that Benchy wanted to play around with. I guess there was a couple things he wanted to do that he couldn't necessarily do with AE, so we added the logistics pipes and a bunch of other things, and removed config changes. I think we removed battle towers just because it was just too much of a pain in the ass to configure, and with better dungeons and roguelike dungeons, I think the battle towers are kind of pointless at this point. One thing you'll notice in here is all these little particle effects. Why is that? What did I do? Well, as you can see, I don't have the glowstone here anymore. What I was trying to do was I was using those gaseous alumina, I think it's called, from Thormcraft, that allowed me to, at my base over here, put invisible light sources. We'll talk about that later. Invisible light sources. And I decided to try using that inside my base, and I think I messed up. I don't like how it looks. I don't like all these particle effects, and it doesn't light up things the way I wanted it. As you can see, I didn't actually put it in here. I still have the glowstone here, so I need to clean this up, but we could do that another time. Today, I have a couple things I want to do today, but the very first thing I want to do is, if you look at my armor, I have some pretty good armor, finally, but I still have just generic bronze leggings, and I'm not a big fan. Looking around through NEI, I found these really cool leggings that were added by Buildcraft Tools, and these are the Mechatronic Leggings. Now, I don't know what they do, but they seem cool. So we are going to start off this by making them. So as you can see is, for the Mechatronic Armor, there's 3 tiers. There's Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3. We are just going to make the leggings because I am very happy with my helmet, my harness, and my boots right now. But we are going to make the leggings, and we're going to make a Tier 3 leggings. So in order to do that, we had to make a lot of stuff. So I did most of it off camera. So as you can see right off the bat, this doesn't seem too hard. So an energized ingot is just a gold ingot in an assembly table, and then the small pneumatic motor is this. Really, the only hard thing to make here is the high pressure tank. Not really that hard. You could either use a diamond, let's get back to it, a basic circuit board, or a redstone chipset. Because I haven't really been messing with forestry, I've been using just the BC silicon versions of these recipes, but I've already made a bunch of these. So right off the bat, we should be able to just jump right in and make, yes, Mechatronic Leggings. So we got that done. Cool. Next thing we need to make is our Mechatronic Leggings Tier 2. So the first thing we need to make in there is this armor module. So one thing you'll notice is, I just missed it too. There's a lot of different recipes. Some using the actual plates, the advanced alloy. Some using energized plates. Now, I have not really been messing with IC2. I've been trying to stay away from IC2 as much as I can this season. So we're not going to use these alloys. We are going to use these energized plates. And these energized plates are actually really simple. You just take 4 of those energized ingots, put them together, and you get yourself an energized plate. As well as, we're not going to use, again, the circuit board. We're going to use a golden circuit. But before we do that, we need to make an enhanced pneumatic motor. So let's get back in here. And as you can see, this is all pretty much basic stuff. So we need some more of those O2 canisters, the high pressure tank, with an Invar gear, and then some other stuff around it. So let's just wait till we get back to the Invar gear. Cool. Now we have ourselves a enhanced pneumatic motor. Cool. We're going to put that back in there. We're going to put that back in there. Clear that out. And let's get back into here. So now we need to finish making this. And before we can, we need to make a spring. Now, a spring is going to use a new type of machine, a heat press recipe. A heat press, I guess, is what you need. So let's come over here, and I've actually already made it. This is a heat press. This is also a charger tool, but we'll talk about that later. The heat press seems pretty simple. I just put 1 bronze of each, 2 bronze, 1 each row in here, as well as a spring form, which actually is pretty easy to make. If we could just get in there. It's just a diamond and iron block, and then you actually choose what you want to make, and we wanted to make a spring form. We made it in here. Very easy. Cool. So now let's put this in here, and now we should get our springs. Cool. 2, 3. Awesome. We needed 3 springs. We got 3 springs. Very nice. We'll leave this in here right now, just in case. I don't know if I'm ever actually going to use that again, but you don't know. This comes from the Buildcraft Tools add-on to Buildcraft, and there seems to be a lot of cool tools, so we might play around with that a little bit more in the future. So let's get back to where we were. So we were making the armor module. So now we have the energized plates. We have the redstone gold chipsets or whatever. And then we also have the pneumatic tutor. Oh, I just missed it again. So basically what we want is that. Oh, I keep missing it. Okay, good enough. And then we need another one of these jammies there. Cool. Okay, so now we have the armor module. Very cool. Let's get back into here. And we want, yeah, something like this. What else did I need? I'm missing something here, aren't I? Oh, do I need to have these charged, maybe? Well, let's see. So we need some more energized plates. So we need, I think I made enough. I don't think I'm going to have to make any more energized plates. And then we need those actual leggings. So let's see, right there. Do I have to charge this? I do. Okay, so let's charge this. As you can see, I've made a tier 3 charger. And it just uses MJ to charge tools. And I hope I could put a tier 1 device in here to charge it. Yeah. Very quick, very easy, very nice. Okay, so let's get back into here. And now we should have, yes, we have the tier 2 Mechatronic Leggings. And that's pretty cool. It actually kept its charge. So let's put this back into here, let this charge while we look at what we need for the tier 3, which again, I have pretty much everything I needed. So, okay, so what do we need? We need some more of these syringes. I don't know if I showed before, but the syringes are real simple. Just some type of iron, ingot, bronze, copper. I think it uses a lot, or maybe just bronze. And then some glass panes, or iron. There you go. So we already have that. What else do we need here? We need this armor module, which again, we're not going to use the Pharmacy stuff. We are going to use the BC Silicon. And the only difference here are these hardened energy plates. And basically a hardened energy plate, if I can catch it, let's get back into there. Basically a hardened energy plate is just a diamond plus an energized plate. So I think I've made them already, actually. Hopefully. Let's see. Let's get back here. Let's see if we can catch it wherever. That's close enough. Okay, so what else do we need? We need another diamond chipset. For all who don't know how the diamond chipsets, let's just... I did make them, right? For all who don't know how to make a diamond chipset, it's actually very, very simple. I believe it's just diamond and redstone. Yeah, diamond and redstone in the assembly table, just like all the other chipsets. Very, very simple. So let's get this in here. Boom. So now we have our armor module. We could throw that back in here. And, of course, I just made that disappear. Mechatronic. There we go. Okay, so what else do we need here? We need the hardened energy plates, which I believe we have. The Mechatronic Leggings, which we don't have yet, but we can get that in a second. And let's do that. Am I out of hardened energy plates? Let's see. Plates. I am. So we need 2 more, which again is just that. And diamond. 1, 2. Cool. And what else do we need here? We needed, oh, and that's it. And then just the Mechatronic pants. Yeah, the tier 2 one. So let's just get this in here. Make 2 more of these. Should be pretty quick to do. Yeah, look at that. Very, very quick. This should already be charged up. It is. Let's put this in here. And as soon as those 2 more hardened energy plates are ready, we should be good to go. Now, it's worth noticing, there we go, we have both of them. It's worth mentioning, actually, that, so apparently these do something. Very cool. Half charged. Let's get this in here. Apparently, these do something. I'm just not really sure what they do. So we're going to have to look into controls and see how we can actually control this. So let's get these on. Okay. And move that. Let's put that there. And they don't really look like much. Do they actually give me any? Oh, yeah, wow. They gave me a lot of armor. So they definitely do count as armor. But do they do anything? Let's look through controls and see if we could see anything for buildcraft tools. Armor activation. We made it semicolon. And this we will make. L is already in use. Left bracket, I guess. I don't know what these two things do. So does that do anything? No. That's just bringing that up, not helping us at all. So I'm going to have to do a little bit more research on these pants. But at the very least, they gave me a good amount of armor. I assume... Oh, is this... Huh. Is that using... Oh, it is. That's using power when I activate it. Okay, so we're going to have to do a little bit more research into this to see what these do. And I'll do that in a little bit. But before we do that, I want to get on to the next thing I wanted to show you guys. So, a couple episodes, either last episode or an episode ago, we started working on our enchanting setup. So one thing I did mention was once we updated, we'd be able to get actual levels from right-clicking this. And sure enough, we are getting levels from right-clicking it. Very, very cool. You know what? Let's just get down here. We want to donate all of our levels. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? You know, we're just going to go up there. I'm not going to sit there and wait for that to happen. Okay, so let's get back up here. Cool. So then the next thing we wanted to check out is how this works when throwing a stack of books in here. So, in the old version, now I tested this in my off time when I was going to actually record last time. I wanted to test this out, so I threw a stack of books into here, and what happened? Well, that happened. They all the books enchanted together without actually cycling through them and gave me, obviously it wasn't a stack of books, and gave me 21 Silk Touch books. Now, I know that was a bug in the game. Let's just do this. I know that's a bug in the game, but it feels very cheaty to me. So we're going to throw these away. I had one Silk Touch. I wanted to get, I was expecting it to just give me one more. But it gave me all of these. So we are going to throw these away. Yes. It sucks throwing away these Silk Touch books, but it does feel a bit cheaty. So we are just going to, we're going to get rid of them. So, but now that we have updated this, we should be able to make a bunch of books. Let's just check this out. I think we need paper. I don't think we have much paper. Yeah, we don't have any paper. So let's make a couple paper. Sugar. I definitely still need to make more a sugar cane farm. But for now, we could do this. And yeah, it's fine. Cool. Now we should be able to make books. You know what? We're going to do this the lazy way and just click in it through here. And now we should be able to make a stack of books. There we go. And now, if we put this stack of books in here, it should do exactly what we think it's going to do. So, yep, and there you go. And now we are just going to iterate through this whole stack of books and enchant them all, at the very least until we run out of XP. So I don't know how that's going to work. Unfortunately, I don't really know what we have in here already. So I'm not going to really be able to tell what we've gotten. But we're cool. So there's another thing now that is added in Bibliocraft. And I don't think it was in the last version of the Bibliocraft, but it is definitely in this version. It's something we definitely want to play around with. So let's open up Biblio. Is that right? Yeah. So there's just two things we want to make here. We want to make a typesetting table, which is pretty inexpensive, as well as a printing press. It's a little bit more expensive. And for that, I believe we need a bunch of these. So we are going to make the supplies needed for this. And while I do that, I'll explain to you what this does, assuming I understand it correctly. So basically, what this is supposed to do, and we will make, I guess, 6 of them. Fine. What this is supposed to do is allow us to make copies of books. Yeah, copies of books. And it sounds like a really cool. I don't know if it's actually going to work or how it works, but it allows us to make copies of books. So, yeah, that sounds awesome. What are we missing here? We are missing a weighted pressure plate. It's fine. We should be able to make one pretty simply. It's like that, right? Yep, cool. Okay, so let's get this back in here. Let's pull this out. Awesome. So now we have this, and I think we needed that. What were those called? They're in here somewhere. Boom. I think we need these two. And I assume we need ink. Ink's probably a good assumption. That's definitely not how you spell ink. Ah, man, I don't really have much ink. But that's fine. We should be okay right now. So let's get this stuff back up here. Where can we put it here? I guess we should be fine doing it like this and that. Actually, you know what? I think let's do it the other way around. Now, wait, this isn't gonna just like break and I'm gonna lose it, right? No. Okay, good. And we'll replace that there. So this goes here. This goes here, I guess. So let's see. Does this have a GUI? It does not have a GUI. Let's see. Let's take a couple books from in here and see if we could figure this out. Oh, what happened there? That's weird. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why that just popped out like that. Very, very weird. So, okay. So the way I think this works, I think we have to, I think there's glasses we have to make. Hold on. Let's look through here. See if we can find the glasses. Because I think we need glasses to be able to see what we're working on. So, Bibliocraft. We're looking for glasses. Okay. Reading glasses. Black dye. Okay, we should have all that stuff down here in the AE system. And I actually need to start running my AE system up there so I don't have to keep doing this. But that is... Oh, it's tinted glasses. We'll figure that out. That is something for another time. Okay, so let's get these on. Let's take off that. Okay, we have these glasses. Ooh. I guess that looks kind of weird because I'm wearing my own glasses. But they're actually kind of cool. I wasn't really expecting that. Okay, so let's see. Now, do we see? Okay, good. I just seen something, right? Okay, so that is select a book. Let's see. So let's take a book that we have a lot of. Something we don't really care about. Okay, we have 2 of those. So we'll take it Unbreaking. Nah, I don't want to do that. Protection 4. Okay, I wouldn't mind making copies of a Protection 4. So let's see. Do we got to put this somewhere? Okay, cool. So we need 40 levels to do that. So we probably put that there. No. Do we put that? Okay, that there. We need 5. Okay, we have 5 of those. Now I really have no clue how to use this. I think we need to put ink here somewhere. Like right there or something? Yeah. Oh, took it right out. Okay, so we have 4 ink in there. Do we put a book in here? How exactly does this work? Maybe we have to get the levels. Probably. So let's get the 40 levels we need. This should be enough. We should be able to... Come on. That should fill back up any second now. Right? Any second now. That should fill right back up. Any second now. And it's not for some reason. Give me a second. Let me try to see why this isn't filling back up. Okay, I'm back. And obviously the reason why this was not filling back up is because I still had this going. So we went through like half a stack of books, which is really, really cool. I assume these eventually waste out of room, but we don't have to worry about that right now. So let's just try to get the rest of these levels that we needed. Cool. So now we can just put this back here. Let this continue. Okay, so now we have the 40 levels we need. I'm going to take off these boots just for now so I don't keep walking up there. All right, so we have the chassis there. Chases? I don't know. We have a Protection 4 book. We have ink in here. So do we put this here now? What? Oh, please select. I don't have a book to select. Oh, I didn't want to take that out. Put that back. Something about putting a book. I gotta put a book somewhere. Up here? What do I gotta do? I assume I have to do something here. Can I put another... Let's see. What do we have a lot of again? Unbreaking 3. Okay, let's do one of these. Probably not a good idea, but does this maybe go here? Can that go there? No. Okay, pick that up. We can pick that up. We just select a book. Do we put a book in there maybe? No, we don't want to take that out. There's got to be something we have to do here. Okay, give me a minute. Let me do a little bit of research on this. see where I'm going wrong, because I'm probably missing something really stupid, and I will be right back. Okay, we are back, and I think I got this figured out now after a little research. We got to put our chases there. We know that. Okay, good. We got to put our enchanted book there. We got that. Now we want to shift right-click the enchanted book to get a enchanted chase. So now we can pick that up. Now we have an enchanted plate with protection 4. So now we could put that. Oh, we have to put our ink back in. And we could put our enchanted plate there. Somewhere. There you go. Enchanted plate. There's our ink. And now, if we put 3 books here, nice. It is now copying those enchanted books. So basically what's going to happen is this enchanted protection 4 plate is going to turn into 3 books. So let's pick that up. There's 1. And it's going to do it. Don't worry about it. And what it's worth mentioning is, even though it's giving you 3 copies, it did eat the original. So that means it's only really giving me 2 copies. 2, and 1 more will make 3, and then that enchanted plate should disappear. I think. Let's see. 1, boom. There you go. So now we have 3 protection 4, where we only had 1 before. Very cool. Now we could just put that back into here and use our anvil. Let's just take this off to auto enchant this with protection 4. Right? Yeah. Cool. Boom. Now we have a protection 4 on this. Very cool. We're doing good. We're doing good. We could take these off. We could put this here. And yeah, that's kind of how this works. This is really, really cool. I mean, it's probably not necessary with this because of all the books I'm getting. And I'm probably going to have to figure out a better way to keep these. Yeah, I'm not too big of a fan of having it just like this. But for now, this is fine. And I think this is working really well for our enchanting setups. Obviously, we went through a stack of books. Very cool. We've enchanted our protection 4 with our Mechatronic Leggings. Now, let's see. We've used a good amount of liquid XP here. Now, the problem with this is, let's just get down here real quick, and I could show you what the problem is. The problem with this is, right now I have this going to a chest because that tank was full, and it's not connected to this aqueous autonomous activator, whatever it's called anymore. So what I am going to have to do, let's just get this in here. I'm going to have to kind of automate this a little bit more. And basically what I want to happen, let's get out of here. What I want to happen is when this tank is full, I want it to skip this autonomous activator. Whatever, the autonomous activator, and go into this chest. And if it's not filled, we want to go into the autonomous activator. So how are we going to do that? I believe I have everything I need for it right now. So the first thing we need is some gates and some cobblestone structure pipes. Now, the cobblestone structure pipes look like regular pipes, except they're not actually pipes. And what this will allow me to do is connect to things where I don't have buildcraft pipes already on, and I will be able to use... See if I thought I made gates. Maybe I didn't make the gates. So let me start making the gates. But it will allow me to connect gates to something that I don't currently have buildcraft pipes onto. So what kind of gates do we need? Let's pull up the gates real quick. Gates. And we want I guess iron would probably be it. I don't think it really matters and or ore because we're only going to be matching for one thing. So we're going to make ore. So we want a iron ore gate. Iron ore gate is just a regular, oh no, there you go. It's a redstone iron chipset with some pipe wire. That should be no problem. So we have some redstone iron chipsets. We're only going to make 16. We don't want to make a ton of these. Cool. And now we should be able to put this stuff in here and make our iron ore gates. So iron ore gates. Cool. So this shouldn't take too long. Nah, it shouldn't. So, you know what? Let me wait for this to complete up. I'll get everything prepared, and then I'll show you what we're going to do in a moment. Okay, I am back, and I have a couple of things I need. But one more thing I do need is some red alloy. So if you guys remember from the old Red Power 2, it added this thing called red alloy, which is really, really handy. It's basically what it was redstone that you could place on walls, on floors, ceilings, everywhere. Very, very cool. And to make it now is just a little bit different. So the first thing you need to do is make some of this red iron compound, which is just some redstone around some iron. Once you get that, you could just smelt this in your favorite smelting way. And then once you have that, you take 3 of them, and it gives you 12 redstone alloy wires. Very cool. So you know what? Let's just do this real quick. Let's clear that out. Got some red alloy. Very cool. So now let's get back down there, and I will show you what my plan is. So, the first thing you'll notice, I moved around some pipes around here, but I added another valve right here. So, this might work when not connected to a valve, but I want to play this safe. I want to connect it to something I know is going to work. Oops. Yeah, that picked it up. I was testing something before. So, the first thing we want to do is put our cobblestone structure pipe right here. So, as you can see, this doesn't connect to it, but what it will allow me to do is add the gate here. Very cool. So the way gates work is you give it a clause to look for, and then if it matches, it will turn red here. If it doesn't match, it won't turn red. That means it's false. So it's a true or false type of gate. So basically what we want to say is when this tank is full, which it is not right now, but when this tank is full, we want to give off a redstone signal. And then what we're going to do is we are going to run some of this alloy right up into this guy. So basically what's going to happen is when this tank is full of XP, it's going to turn this guy off. And how we'll simulate that is we'll set it so when there's space for fluid, it sets a redstone signal. And as you can see, the redstone signal is on and this guy is turned off. Very cool. So let's just set that back for now. So we want it so when the tank is full, it sends a redstone signal. And then this is set up. Oh, that's not what I wanted to hit. This is set up so when it receives a redstone signal, it turns off. On top of that, this is set to only right-click things in the first slot. And I have the rest of these slots full. So what's going to happen is once this gets full, and we can connect this back up before it hits up there, right? Yeah, okay. Once this is full, let's just connect this. There you go. Once this is full, there you go. Once this is full, it's going to skip here and start going into our chest up there again, which is very, very cool. So now we are not going to be wasting, at least for now, we are not going to be wasting more XP. So as of right now, this is just going to keep going. And you know what we can do? Yeah, you know what? Just to make this go a little faster, I believe I have a bunch of essence in here. Yeah, so let's just give it a couple of this. Let me use these to fill back up that tank, and then we will see it action. I will be right back in one moment. Okay, we are back, and unfortunately, with the amount of XP we used, it is going to take forever to fill this up. So we are going to check that out another time, maybe on the next episode. What you can see right now is what I did is I emptied out all the dirt and just put in as much essence berry as I can possibly fit in there for now, which will allow me to at least fill this up while I'm not looking, and then I'll set it back up right a little later. So unfortunately, that is the end of the episode, but I just wanted to show you something really quick before we move on. Why is this not getting... this should actually be pulling energy, you know? I'm going to have to look at that another time. But basically what happened was, again, I, ignored this for an extended time, and what happened? I lost all my lava, so I had to move my lava tank. I wasted all... Oh, didn't mean to do that. Meant to do this. I wasted all my power just powering my AE system. So I had an idea of what I can do. So I'm going to use these gates in the same kind of way. What I'm going to do is, once this gets... I don't know. I'll figure out something to do with the cobblestone structure, with the gates. I think I could say if it's less than 25% full or something to that effect, I want to shut off this valve so it doesn't keep pushing out lava, and then turn on all of these jammies. Is that? Yeah, I don't remember why this isn't working. How do I have these set up? Low. I don't know why this isn't... Oh, I know why this isn't charging. That's why this isn't charging. There you go. I want to be able to, if this lava tank ever gets, maybe to about here or something like that, I want to be able to shut down the lava system, turn on these resonant energy cells, and then maybe go into a low power mode where, I disconnect most of my AE system, I disable other running things I have going. Not 100% sure what exactly I'm going to do, but I definitely want to do that because I just feel like I'm wasting lava. As you can see, if we go back to my nether pump, we are in a new place, and I've already used a good amount of lava. So I don't want this going. If I'm not online for a day or two because of, real life jumped in the way, I don't want to just waste all this lava. Yeah, so that is pretty much it for this time. I have some cool stuff planned in the next episode, or in the episodes coming up, I should say, but I can't really talk about it now. So, as always, if you liked what you see, please give me a like. It does help me a lot. If you want to see more of my videos, subscribe, yada, yada, yada. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.